Show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
You know, I think the phrase must win is overused in sports, but even though this isn't an elimination game, it does sort of feel like a must win. Doesn't matter what sport you're talking about. If you go down 3-0 in any series, you're fighting nearly an impossible uphill battle. Feels like the series kind of rides on this game right here.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Milwaukee Brewers.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Dero, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass-the-baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Ulysses Chacin gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Ulysses Chacin used to be at one time one of the premier power pitchers in the game of baseball. Big arm with good sinking action. 94 to 96 miles an hour. His slider inconsistent at times. If he's throwing it for strikes, it's a swing and miss pitch. The thing with Ulysses Chacin, he needs to throw strikes early to give himself a chance to use that big sweeping breaking ball.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
Leading off tonight for the Dodgers, center fielder, Chris Taylor.
MVP!
First pitch on its way. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Batting second, shortstop, Corey Seager.
For him. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Chacin has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Line drive to left. but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Yelich going back, and this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. His first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, it's not too surprising to see him go bridge here. 2 outs, bases empty. That's when you see a guy change their approach, and they just swing for the fences, trying to make the inning after all, and that's exactly what he did right here.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with 2 out here, Yasiel Puig gets a chance to bat this inning.
Look at him fight to stay inside that baseball and push it in a 5.5 hole. That's the Tony Gwynn spot.
In now is Yasiel Puig, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And a slider, called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. But the Dodgers are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. Home half of the first coming up for Miller Park. It's now 1-0 LA. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
Rich Hill will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, when you think of Rich Hill, there's one thing you think of. Power curveball. Has one of the best left-handed curveballs in the game of baseball. He'll throw it early, he'll throw it often, and he'll throw it any time in the count. His velocity isn't that bad either. He can get it up to 93, 94, but when you walk up there in the box against Rich Hill, you have one thing in mind. Try to hit that curveball.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Peterson is after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Here's the 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Tapped up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Got him.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Puig. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
First offering on its way. Strike one to start the at-bat. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
He's going.
Runner goes. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they give up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Cain leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Standing in, Ryan Braun, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and Braun connects on one. In the air to deep left field. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot for Ryan Braun. His second home run of the series, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
Right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Domingo Santana.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just missed with a breaking ball. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Two balls and a strike.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
The 3-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second, 2-1 Milwaukee. Here's Jock Peterson now. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup over the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. To 1-2 now. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ready now, Yasmani Grandal.
MVP.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 1-0 home. 1-1 to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Count even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Into the box, Logan Forsythe. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now the 0-1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Kane on the move. He slides and makes the catch. A beautiful play to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His career batting line against Hill. He's 1 for 2.
Orlando Arcia.
First delivery to him on the way. Softly hit here to the left side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Taylor. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Villar. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out a whole ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, he's able to drive that for a nice.
In now, Ulysses Chassin, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, right there, and he is out trying to take third. VR stands at second with 2 gone. Curveball that time, not even close.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
It's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. This is line to left. Well, this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So they pick up no run on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We play 2 full. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers 1. Now at the plate, Rich Hill, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Number 44, Rich Hill.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And that can't find the zone either. It's ball 4, and on just 5 pitches, he's walked the pitcher leading off the inning.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
In now, Chris Taylor, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Ready on 0-2. Ground ball left side. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Corey Seager. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. A bouncer up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And the 2-out base hit will bring in Justin Turner to bat next.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Justin Turner. No balls and 1 strike. picked him up. Pena is there, and the side is retired. Dodgers lead 1. Our score remains 2-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plitzak, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch on its way. To short. Seager ranges to his right. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Soft liner to the right side, and they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that, the side is retired. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. Brewers are out in front 2-1. Striding into the box, Cody Bellinger. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Yelich going back. Still ranging back. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. His first homer so far in the series as the Dodgers have bounced back to tie this one at 2.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into
the box, Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. A 1-1 count to Puig. Puig tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 31, Josh Peterson.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Right side and right into the shift. And that's the second out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Leading up
That last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
First pitch on its way. Changeup in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Taken in by Forsythe. And that's out number 1.
Right fielder number 16, Domingo Santana.
So striding forward now, Domingo Santana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line hard to the left side, but foul. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Puig has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Digging in, Manny Pena flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. Throw won't get him.
Now back, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
Settling in now, Jonathan Villar. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. Peterson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. Brewers strand a couple. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. So striding in, Logan Forsythe. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Logan Forsythe.
Here comes the first pitch. Tough slider down low for a strike. This is line to left. Yelich has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Rich Hill. And a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
Chris Taylor.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Chris Taylor. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Line softly out toward left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So that'll extend the inning, and with 2 away, bring up Corey Seager.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Taylor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Taylor rounds the corner and is headed home. And a relay home, but this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
Definitely aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Now the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do something.
And the catcher grabs it to retire the side. The inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Brewers 2. Eric Thames will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7, Eric Thames.
Skied into straightaway right. Puig's got a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. The pitch. Hit out towards second. Forsythe has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. Here's the first pitch to him. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still down by a count of 4-2. Suter takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Digging in, Yasiel Puig. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yasiel Puig.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Ground ball right side. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box now, Jock Peterson. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
At the plate, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Hard hit ball to second. Forsythe is there. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
First baseman, number 8. Ryan Braun.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ryan Braun. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Stepping in now, Domingo Santana. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The next 0-2. Grounded to third. And that's through into left, a base hit. Braun rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home. And they will not get him at the plate. The runner's safe, and it's now a 1-run game at 4-3.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side, to send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. On to the 7th now in Game 3. Dodgers lead this one 4-3. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Stepping into the box, Logan Forsythe. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Logan Forsythe.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line hard toward right center. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Matt Kemp come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Bobby Cox always used to say, I'm going to put you in positions to be successful. Well, against the modern-day bullpen, easier said than done. These guys are throwing flames from all arm angles.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Forsythe gets his lead at first, nobody out. Turned on down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
So stepping in, Chris Taylor. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Jacob Barnes comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Here's Corey Seager. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Barnes, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Now the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. Pause, and the 0-2 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul. Here's another 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Justin Turner will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on.
Yo, stuck in a routine, wide awake in a dream. Scratch that, sleepwalking in reality. Think about
Beat LA. Beat LA.
Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground.
Shut him down now.
Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball one.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. No balls and a strike to count. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Looking for the strikeout, here's the 0-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Seventh inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. LA's on top, 5-3. Yimi Garcia gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Yimi Garcia.
Ready once again, Manny Pena. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Lifted in the air out to right. On the move is Puig. Makes the play, one away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
Now in the box, Jonathan Villar. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch of the at-bat. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Come on, Bird!
1-0 count. Here it is. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, Edgar Hard.
Jesus Aguilar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Jesus Aguilar.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way, the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Matt Albert has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
37, Matt Albert.
Striding into the box, Yasiel Puig. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. The 1-0 home. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. A 1-1. Now a big swing by Puig, and he got a lot of this one out to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich going back, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. His first homer here in the series, and it's now 6-3. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Here's Jock Peterson now as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. With this one almost in books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. His first homer so far in the series, as it is now 7-3. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He'll take a look at the strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Back up the middle. On to first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Logan Forsythe.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Logan Forsythe. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 7 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, pitcher, Jimmy Garcia.
Andrew Coles will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60, Andrew Coles.
Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Come on, I'm taking the strike.
7 runs on 12 hits and 2 errors thus far on the Dodger line score. Ball and a strike. Coles tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 7-3. Adam Liberatore is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 36, Adam Liberatore.
In is Christian Yelich, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. They just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So that'll extend the inning and give Ryan Braun a 2-out chance.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your licks right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's Ryan Braun now. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, and that at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-World. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup. And that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back goes Peterson. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Brewers forced to settle for 1. On to the 9th now in Game 3. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Brewers 4. Stepping in, Chris Taylor. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Number 3, Chris Taylor.
Here it comes. This one's down to 3rd. Shaw has it. Throw on to 1st for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So striding forward now, Corey Seager. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. The 2-0. Is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 2-2. Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that when going for extra bases off the bat. Boone Logan enters the game with one gone in the top of inning number 9.
Number 48, Boone Logan.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Let's go, Milwaukee. Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and one to the Dodgers first baseman. His previous meetings with Boone Logan, small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
In now is Yasiel Puig, and they're runners at the corners now.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A 1-1 count to Puig. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Back-to-back strikeouts keep them out of danger. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Kenley Jansen comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 74, Kenley Jansen.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He'll lead it off against Jansen, who tries to close the door in this one.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Now the 0-1. Ball 1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Now the 1-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
The 1-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Taylor is there, 1 away.
The catcher, number 9, Manny Pena.
Striding in, Manny Pena. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Hard on the ground toward short. Seager from the outfield grass. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate, Jonathan Villar. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Jansen comes set. 0-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Well, folks, that's what Kenley Jansen does. When he enters the game, the hopes of the other team, they usually just leave. Slams the door again right here.
And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
Camped in a place where the station is safe. Dialed in, tuned up, ready. Dialed in, tuned up, ready. Yeah. Practiced and patient. Stamped with a seal, it's the real or replacement. Dialed in, tuned up, ready. Dialed in, tuned up, ready to go. Controller died before the level up and settled in. So when I try to boost and measure up, I never win. Characters stay blinking, trying to get a handle what these baddies might be thinking, but I don't care. Really
7-4 is the final score in tonight's game. Los Angeles now trail 2-1 in this league championship series. Rich Hill is the winning pitcher of record. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.